So by putting the camera on the ground, we get a similar perspective to that of someone standing on the shore watching a ship go off into the distance across the sea. Keeping in mind that while any surface in nature can be flat, it will always be rugged and never completely smooth like an artificial surface. So first off, we can see this optical phenomenon going on with the railings, which is exactly the same as what is seen in photographs of the causeway and the power lines going across Lake Pontchartrain in the United States. With the claim that this is proof of curvature, when in fact we can see exactly the same thing happening here with these railings. We are below the railings and they appear to bend down towards this band of convergence. The yellow line is the camera's eye level, and the camera's quite level now, so we can see that there is this band of convergence above what appears to be this horizon line of the surface. But this horizontal line is not where the surface begins to curve away from us in any way. It is just as far as we can see from this low perspective before the surface beyond it begins mirroring. This photograph of a fjord taken in cold weather shows the same optical phenomenon happening at the horizon. The purple line shows where the surface actually meets the shore on the other side of the fjord, but then we have this mirroring beneath that and going down to what appears to be the surface of the water. Even with a relatively high perspective above the ground, we soon get this mirroring and convergence. And we'll see as we bring the camera down that the apparent horizon, that hard line of the surface, will come closer to us. The lower we go, the closer the horizon over a flat surface. The surface is still there, sorry about the camera, but it is now mirroring. And as we lift the camera up again, we'll see the mirroring receding and going back posts into the distance, and the railings are now following the laws of perspective. But as we go down, the railings get swallowed up in this band. As this cyclist rides off into the distance across this flat surface, we'll see the same phenomenon that we observe with ships going off into the distance and assumed to be going down a curve, when in fact we can see that his feet and wheels are now disappearing, but he is also being mirrored by the surface. So we have the surface mirroring half of that, and the actual rider still on the surface and being observed, even though we cannot see his lower half very clearly. And as he gets further away, there'll be this kind of separation of the two, and we are left with just this top half that seems to be floating above this band of convergence or mirroring from the surface. And this, we will see in a moment, is what we actually see at sunset. We see the sun not going down below this apparent horizon of the surface, but we see first this mirroring, and then as it gets further away, it just disappears, just like the cycle.